Who works in the asset and wealth management industry here? Raise of hands. Okay, I do as well. So let me tell you why today asset and wealth management is going through a transitioning period. And there's a big challenge that it's lurking in the dark. Today, there's three phenomena. One is we're bombarded by data. So if your job is making investment decision, today it's a little bit harder. If your job is managing portfolio, it's a little bit harder. Second thing is digitalization. Third thing is passive investing. Why this is posing a threat to asset and wealth management? Because if you think about it, I can buy 4 ETFs myself on a phone and replicate a portfolio myself. So why should I pay a fee? Right? Why should I pay a fee to an asset or a wealth management company if I can basically replicate the investment portfolio myself? The answer is I should be paying a fee because the asset, and in particular the wealth management company, is really tailoring the portfolio down to my need. So the technology that I'm about to present you, which is called Sphere, it's a platform, allows to do what? To industrialize personalization through two main modules. Module number one, which is called Portfolio Studio, which basically allows you to centralize the investment process and scale the portfolio delivery. And the second module, which is called StoryFolio, where we can tell a story about a portfolio, explaining why the portfolio has been rebalanced and how, while keeping the story coherent, right? Because if you want to personalize, you need to be able to really create the best portfolio for that need, but also you got to be able to tell a story. Let me show you how it works very, very quickly. So this is the platform Sphere. It's a SaaS platform that can be integrated within existing either PMS, or if you're not structured enough, it represents a self-standing PMS. Let me show you what you see the first time you get into the platform. This is an account, a small account, just as an example, which has 119 portfolio. So the first thing you can see is you can have a bird's eye view on how portfolio are distributed. The line that you see on the screen represents portfolios on a certain metric, right? But let me show you how in practice you want to use this to do what? To do advisory activity, if you're in wealth management, to do DPMs, model portfolios construction. If you're in asset management, the investment solutions team might want to use this for their mandates. So what you would do is you would start here, and you would start by, for example, selecting all the portfolios which are referenced towards, let's say, the dynamic risk profile. And I'm already down to 36, right? Then, in reality, what I'd like to do is I'd like to see a certain metrics relative to the same dynamic risk profile. And let's say that the metrics is the exposure to equity, for example, right? So immediately, I'm now down to 36 portfolios, and I can see the distribution around these metrics. And then I can say, show me everything that's below 20%. I'm down to these portfolios, apply filter to selection, and now I'm working with 9 portfolios. These are the 9 portfolios that immediately are not in line to where they're supposed to be. Now, bear in mind, each of these portfolios is very tailored. I'll show you how tailored it gets. But just as a feeling, in a second, you can understand the portfolio you should be working with, right? So that's the view that you can have from far top. Let's see all the elements that you can control whilst you build the portfolio. There's many levers around Portfolio Studio. Market views, which is let's say the point of view of the world, how you like, I would say, the strategic asset allocation, or how you'd like the portfolio to look like when they come out. Investable universe, your manager selection, security selection, products that you might want to buy. Reference portfolio, which is the guiding principle behind, and then the customization down to the individual portfolio. So what you can do is you can start by, first of all, implementing your investment committee market view. You see here, there's a pre-filled one. You can play with this as much as you want by imposing first your view in terms of under-overweight for all the various asset classes that you cover, but also provide a narrative that explain why you're under or overweight that asset classes. Now start to think about one thing. The left-hand side guides the rebalancing of portfolio. The right-hand side guides the storytelling. How are you going to explain that? That's the first concept of how you can tell a story that is coherent with the investment process. You would save this, and you would say this is, I don't know, investment committee view of Feb 25, right? That represents the first principle that can guide the rebalancing at scale. Second thing is Investable universe. This is your manager selection, your security selection. There's a few things you can do here. But what at the very core what this allows, it allows to create investable universe tailored for different groups of clients, different use cases, and sophistication. Then you can control the reference and down to the portfolio, which they can be very personalized down to the nitty-gritty of all the dynamics behind a portfolio, right? Base currency, benchmarks, reference, investable universe, a lot of constraint that you can add, risk, operative, etc., etc. Now, you set up the portfolio. Let me jump onto StoryFolio super quickly here. What you do with StoryFolio is you centralize creativity and you scale operations when it comes down to writing portfolio commentaries. How you do this? Two different things. One is the commentary builder, where you can build templates of commentaries, okay, with different structure. The second is the report builder, where you can fill in a proper commentary by building your own report with a cover page, of course. You can, upload your logo and other things. You can add a commentary. Let's say you want to have, I don't know, the end of quarter commentary, for example. Then maybe you want to add another commentary, which could be the, I don't know, the monthly report for mandates. Then you can add an exposure, the commentary on exposure, performance, commentary, and closing pages. Once you set this up, you save this as a template. So you're not writing one commentary. You're setting everything up. Once a month, the only thing you got to do is you got to go back here, upload the view, the market view as you've seen before, and with one click of the button, you get thousands of personalized portfolio at scale with the relative storytelling narrative for all of it, allowing you to scale your portfolio management. That's it. Hope you liked it.